The Bella twins, Nikki and Brie Bella, are known worldwide. They are a very successful duo. They have also done very well for themselves in the business and TV world with their show Total Bellas, and were inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2021. But things weren't always so easy, and in this video we look at twin sister Nikki Bella and some of the tragic details that have surrounded her life. Nikki Bella, real name Stephanie Nicole Garcia, was born November 21st, 1983, and was born 16 minutes before her twin sister Brianna. She was always very athletic growing up and was very big into the soccer world and had dreams of being on the Women's World Cup team. However, it was as a teenager when some very tragic moments occurred in Nikki Bella's life. In her high school years, she was raped.
The first time that I was raped in high school, everything was new and was taken from me. And the worst part was, I blamed myself. You think you can always, get past it, but you can't. It's hard.
She very much kept this to herself, with the only person she really told was her sister Brianna. And tragically, 2 years later, it would happen again to Nikki, where she was once again sexually assaulted.
It was after those two situations, I just was done. And instead of lifting myself up, I just went into a deep depression for a few years.
But Nikki would pull herself out of this, telling herself she was better than that and it was time to survive. And we go back to soccer, which was Nikki Bella's life. She had played competitively in the sport for 11 years, and this is how she was turning her life back around. She was playing in the women's professional league. A lot of interest was taken in her, and she was looking very seriously at progressing in the sport and making that World Cup team. But then tragedy struck. She got seriously injured in a match, with her shin snapping basically in half.
And the break was just so bad. It was sorry, we don't know how you're gonna heal. Scholarships are off the table. We couldn't afford college.
Everything Nikki Bella had worked for in the past 11 years was now gone. But then enter professional wrestling and the 2006 Diva Search. Nikki and Brie put in their application, and after a lot of hard work, eventually they would make it to the top in the WWE. And while during her run at the top of the company, Nikki started to realize a few things. And she wanted to change things up a bit for herself and for the woman in the company. She knew she was a powerhouse, and she wanted to adopt some new moves into her move set. So she would watch women like Beth Phoenix, the men, and all the power moves they did. And that is when she brought in her move, the Rack Attack, as her new finisher. And this is when she said she became a force to be reckoned with. So Nikki was fighting for change and fighting for equality in the wrestling world. She thought to be taken seriously, well, I'll have to wrestle like a man as well. And along with her new moveset she had employed, including spinebusters, spears and rack attacks, she also wanted to take a steer spot. And she decided to do so on an edition of SmackDown Live. However, it did not go well, and she thought she had broken her collarbone immediately once she had done it. But the thing is, she didn't tell anybody, because she wanted to keep her spot at the top of the WWE Women's division. She wanted to keep on wrestling. Nikki would start to develop lumps on her back, she couldn't sleep at night, and she was in a lot of pain. In a match against Paige in March of 2015, a move caused Paige to hit Bella's neck, and it was at that moment she lost all feeling in her legs, and she got very scared. But this time around, she did something about it. She got the X-ray and the MRI, and she was told, you are about to be paralyzed. Things were that bad, or you could die. You need emergency surgery. And it was the Rack Attack, that new move that she had employed. Slowly over time, it was actually breaking her neck. But she had the surgery and fortunately made a full recovery. We come to WrestleMania 33 in 2017, and it was John Cena proposing to Nikki Bella. She said yes at the time, however later would call the engagement off, as originally she thought she did not want to have children. However, she realized she had changed her mind. And with Cena not wanting to have children, the relationship with him was then over. However, her career was not. It was at the WWE Evolution pay-per-view in 2018 where Vince McMahon called Nikki Bella and said he wanted her to main event against Ronda Rousey. It was an all-women's pay-per-view and Nikki was so proud of that. That was just the type of thing she was wanting to accomplish in her time in WWE. Rousey was victorious that night, and it was at that time, with everything that she wanted to accomplish in pro wrestling done, that Nikki Bella decided to retire from the squared circle. She has since married and given birth to a baby boy. So a nice ending for Nikki Bella, especially considering all the hardships that had been thrown her way. She was able to overcome those adversities and turn it into something good for herself. I want to say thanks guys for tuning in. Be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks heaps guys for tuning into the video. Be sure to drop a scorpion death drop on that like button and subscribe to the channel for more awesome pro wrestling action from the WWE, the WCW and much more.